We are leaving Måløy. We've stayed here for a couple of days to do some laundry and grocery shopping and so on, and that's all done now, and we are heading just a little bit further north. All of this is not a part of the original plan, so we are heading to Selja today. So we're gonna try to anchor at a little island called Selja, or perhaps more at the dock there if there is space, and then we have something else planned for tomorrow. So yeah, I just moved away from the marina, the guest harbor. That is all of these boats behind here. It's like a hinge of docks, and you can tie alongside. There's finger pontoons on some of them. On the outside, on the far end, that's probably not a bad place to tie up if there's not room on the inside. If it's quiet, you can tie up on the outside as well, but I guess it's a bit rolly because there's quite a bit of boats moving about in here and creating a bit of wash, so you will be annoyed by the waves, I guess. Otherwise, the marina facilities were okay, laundry system okay, and the shower bit and the toilet system could have been better, but it was clean, it was all good, so yeah, it's nothing to complain about. So that's what the experience that we had anyway, so it's all good. This is a really good harbor in any weather. That's why it exists, this whole community, I guess, because this is a rough piece of the Norwegian coast, and in here you are safe, so I guess that's why. I'll focus on trying to sail out of here. It's very light winds and there's tall mountains, so I'm just going to take it carefully. I'm just going to sail 11 nautical miles a day, so yeah, it's no hurry. We have all the time in the world today, so just going to glide along slowly and take our time and enjoy the scenery. This is the little town of Raudaberg, and here is some shipping industry, it seems. This whole area is rather industrial, but it has been interesting. The winds in here has been amazingly fluky, but we have pulled through somehow. So now we are just making our way up this sound, and we will see what happens. So the winds are gusty and fluky and has no decided direction, but now for a few minutes it's been more consistent, so I figured I could pick up the camera. So we are heading just out in this direction and around some islands out here, so we'll see when we get there. So we're gonna have some lunch now and just enjoy the sail. Sun is out, and that's positive. This island is called Selja, and if we look here, that is Stad. So that is the infamous rock that you need to pass. There is no way through it yet, but they are planning on making a shipping tunnel through this mountain. So it's going to be a tunnel for ships. So I've seen pictures, but yeah, it seems a bit weird that they're going to tunnel through the mountain for ships. I think the sailing height is rather high, so this boat could easily go through. So that's quite amazing. And this is the sound that we have sailed through. Now we have full sails up, just gliding along to our destination. This is a closer view of the island of Stad, or Selja. In here there's a really good harbor, and I believe you can anchor in that end of it. I think you enter by that lighthouse. So you're really sheltered, and this is a common waiting point if you need to wait out some weather when you're passing Stad and heading north. So this is the spring off point. This is the closest and best sheltered place to wait out any weather. So yeah, it's a good place to know about. So this is the destination. This island is called Selja or something like that. And on this island, you can, I don't think the camera can pick it up, but there is a tower standing there, and that is some ruins from a monastery that's been here from the old ages. So we are going around the island, and we're gonna find a dock on the other side. Perhaps it would be possible to anchor in here, but it would be rolly, so I don't want to try to go in there. Otherwise, the scenery around here is fantastic. And this is Stad going out to the sea. And this is this big island behind us here. And that is where we have come from today. So I'll focus on not running around here. There's some shallows around, and I'm gonna take a jibe and head back for the other end of the island and see if I can find a dock there. If not, I will have to anchor and see what happens tomorrow. But the plan is to visit this monastery tomorrow. So we have anchored at the island of Selja. The place on the other side of the boat there, the little town, is called Selja. There's a nice beach. We're going to visit that perhaps tomorrow, we'll see. But we are definitely going to see the ruins of the monastery tomorrow. I left the fenders out and the docking lines and so on the boat because there was almost no wind today, and we were just sailing 11 nautical miles because I was not sure if I would be able to dock the boat over here, but I decided not to try. So we saw this little bay. This is an anchorage. It's marked an anchorage in the map. So we dropped the anchor in 10 meters of water, sandy bottom, and backed in the anchor. So now we are anchored for the night. This is a really pretty place, and I'm looking forward to looking around here tomorrow. So we'll perhaps stay a day or two here. I'm gonna for sure take the kayak for paddles and explore the area a bit. It seems really beautiful. So yeah, I recommend coming here. Well, I'm now standing in front of the monastery, and yeah, the tower is here, and there's a lot of ruins from the old buildings that's been a part of it. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to walk amongst the old walls, but yeah, we'll have a look around. So now we are at the top of the hillside. Here is a cliff. There is some ruins of some sort on top here as well. But what they claim to be is in here, behind these walls, down in this little hole in the cliffside here. That is supposed to be St. Sunniva's grave. She is the founder of this monastery. I was kind of wondering what the purpose of these walls were. If there was a reservoir of water or something that they tried to create up here, but cannot see any good reason for keeping it, other than keeping the stone blocks from falling into the grave and sealing it. I guess that is the only explanation that I can come up with, but I'm definitely no expert. But this is the view. That is the monastery, or the ruins of the monastery down there. I managed to get up in the tower into the 3rd floor. There is a small, crawly, really creepy staircase in one of the corners, and it leads up a winding stairwell with really tiny steps and a really tiny hole to climb in. And then you get up on the 3rd floor, I guess, and that is just a floor. It's one window in that room, and then you can go all the way up to the top from there in a wooden staircase that's quite wide. So, and then you have the view out all of the 4 windows in the tower top. So that was okay to be able to see it. So this is the view. This is where we sailed past it yesterday. So now I'm gonna head back down. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee that I've been dragging along, and a piece of chocolate, I guess, just to keep the mood up. And then I'll head back to the boat. So I guess I'll catch you up when we get to our next destination. So this is the view outside, out the window at the tower at the monastery at Selja, the island of Selja. So we are inside the tower now. There was a staircase leading up to it, and there was nothing that prevented me from going up there, so I went up the stairs. So yeah, it's a little bit cool. Nice view. It's a bit darker down here in the next 1 floor down. Ja, ikke så veldig. I have no clue what this arch and this triangle means. And this is the little staircase I came down. I'll turn on the light here. So this is in the little stairway, and it's barely room for a person in here. So these steps are tiny. So I'll